Picture a land where woolly mammoths roam alongside prehistoric humans, where vast forests stretch across rolling hills and rivers teem with life. Now think that this entire world completely vanished. What if I told you that this is a real place hidden beneath the North Sea? Welcome to the enigmatic story of Doggerland, a submerged world waiting to be rediscovered. We are ready to embark on a journey to uncover the secrets of Doggerland, a lost land that once bridged Britain to continental Europe during the last ice age. Beneath the cold churning waters of the North Sea lies a landscape frozen in time, a submerged world that holds clues to our prehistoric past. But what cataclysmic events led to its disappearance? And what secrets it might still hide beneath the waves? Let's turn back the clock to around 20,000 years ago. The Earth was gripped by the last glacial maximum, and massive ice sheets covered much of the northern hemisphere. Sea levels were up to 120 meters lower than they are today. This dramatic drop exposed vast areas of the continental shelf, including the area we now call Doggerland. This landmass connected what is now Great Britain to mainland Europe, forming a vast expanse of rolling hills, marshlands, river valleys, and dense forests. Doggerland wasn't just a barren stretch of land. It was a vibrant ecosystem teeming with life. Herds of reindeer and mammoths grazed the plains, while predators like lions and hyenas prowled the woodlands. For the human inhabitants, hunter-gatherer communities, this was a land of plenty. They hunted game, fished in the rivers, and gathered plants and berries. Archaeological evidence suggests that these people were skilled toolmakers and artists, leaving behind artifacts that offer glimpses into their lives. Imagine families sitting around campfires, sharing stories, and passing down knowledge through generations. This was a time when humans were intimately connected with the land, relying on their understanding of the environment to survive and thrive. But as the Ice Age drew to a close, the Earth began to warm. Glacial plains melted, and sea levels started to rise, a process that would continue for thousands of years. The rich lands of Doggerland began to shrink as the encroaching sea slowly swallowed the low-lying areas. The inhabitants would have witnessed their world changing dramatically within their lifetimes. Villages that once stood miles inland found themselves at the water's edge. By around 8,200 years ago, Doggerland had been reduced to an island that today we call Dogger Bank. Soon after, it disappeared entirely beneath the sea. But was this a gradual process, or was there a catastrophic event that hastened its demise? This question has puzzled scientists and historians, leading to fascinating theories and ongoing debates.
For a long time, Doggerland remained a mystery. A whispered legend among fishermen who occasionally pulled up bones of mammoths, rhinoceroses, and even human artifacts like tools and weapons from the depths of the North Sea. These finds hinted at a submerged landscape rich in archaeological treasures, but without context, they remained isolated curiosities. It wasn't until the development of advanced marine surveying techniques that the true extent of Doggerland began to be understood. Using seismic reflection data, originally gathered by oil companies, scientists mapped out ancient river systems, valleys, and hills hidden beneath the seabed. They discovered that Doggerland was not just a narrow land bridge but a vast region, possibly the size of modern-day Germany. One of the most intriguing areas is the Dogger Bank, a large sandbank in the North Sea, rising to within 15 meters of the sea surface. The bank is believed to have been one of the last parts of Doggerland to be submerged. It has become a focal point for researchers aiming to uncover the secrets of this lost world. Archaeologists have started to piece together the lives of Doggerland's inhabitants. They've found evidence of sophisticated tools, suggesting that these people were more advanced than previously thought. There are signs of trade with distant communities, indicating a network of interaction and cultural exchange. But here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. Recent studies suggest that Doggerland may have been abruptly flooded by a massive tsunami triggered by the Storegga slide, a colossal underwater landslide off the coast of Norway around 8,200 years ago. This tsunami would have sent walls of water up to 20 meters high crashing into the low-lying areas of Doggerland, wiping out settlements and transforming the landscape overnight. Imagine the terror of the inhabitants as the sea rose rapidly, engulfing their homes and lands. This event could explain the relatively sudden disappearance of Doggerland and the lack of later human artifacts from the area. It adds a poignant and catastrophic chapter to the story. A prehistoric land lost in a day. Some scientists even speculate that this cataclysmic event might have influenced flood myths and legends in later cultures. Could this have been inspiration for ancient stories of great floods found in different parts of the world?
Despite these dramatic events, the story of Doggerland is far from over. Modern technology is unlocking its secrets at an unprecedented rate. Archaeologists are using underwater drones, advanced sonar mapping, and even DNA analysis from sediment cores to reconstruct the environment and understand how people lived there. Yet many mysteries remain. How extensive were the human settlements? Did the inhabitants have any warning of the impending disaster? What cultural practices did they have, and how did they interact with neighboring regions? Each discovery raises new questions, fueling the quest to fully understand this lost world. There's also a growing interest in preserving this underwater heritage. With plans for offshore wind farms and other developments in the North Sea, there's an urgent need to document and protect the archaeological treasures that may lie in their path.
Doggerland is more than just a submerged landscape, it's a time capsule that offers a unique window into the Mesolithic era, a period critical to understanding human prehistory in Europe. It challenges our perceptions of history and reminds us of the powerful forces of nature that can reshape the world. The tale of Doggerland serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of human societies in the face of environmental change, something that particularly resonates in our modern times as we attempt to address environmental issues. Until our next story, be well and stay curious.